Hello everybody and welcome to this part 44 of the Arduboy dev stream. So today we will continue to implement the level editor, and I have fixed a couple of stuff. I've done some very minor change outside of the stream. So first I will show you that and then we will continue. Okay, so yeah, so if you I'm not sure where we stopped it last time. Let me see. Yes, this one. Yeah, that's this one. This is the first change I have done outside of the stream. So last time I told you, remember we had this 32 outcoding number in the main form here. To change the coordinate system from the mouse pixels on your Windows screen, and to convert that into the level coordinate. So I just very simple, just had accessor, some getter into the map data here, and yeah, let's look at it. And basically they're just returning this 32. I didn't make them constant value because we may change this value for implementing a zoom. We'll see if it works. Okay, clean some stuff, add some private, that's it. And here obviously I remove this value, which are the same, and replace it by this accessor here. So okay, so just refactoring, no change. Then the last thing is I fixed the computation of the line. So let me update to here just to show you. So if I scroll here, that's okay, but if I scroll up, then the vertical line disappear. It's not drawn anymore. So that's an easy fix actually. Let's see. No, not this. No, sorry, not this one. This one. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, no, yeah. Sorry, I inverted the fix. That's this fix. So that was easy. Actually, it was here. You remember we were drawing the line if the first line 0, but obviously now, because our loop start not with 0 but from camera Y, so we just have to change to camera Y to draw it, right? And then here the change we have done here is like yeah, you have maybe you have noticed we didn't draw all the sprite at the end, so that was to fix the end camera X and Y. So what I've done here is first I convert these two variables into a point. Why that? Just because I wanted to use our clamp function, just to make sure to avoid having the end X and Y outside of the level and have another exception. So yeah, just reuse the function. So I put it in one point, and the problem here was that the number of line computed was computed on the wall level size, but now we don't draw the wall level, we draw just few screen, like 1 or 2 puzzle screen. So obviously this was not correct anymore, so I just go through an intermediate variable here, which tell me how many screen I will draw on the available area, and then I can multiply this number of screen by the width of the pen to draw the lines, right? So just like this, and yeah, that becomes just the dot. Yeah, So let's try that. I can update up to here, maybe even. And now now we can draw more sprite, all the sprite, right? And also if I scroll, the vertical line is still drawn, right? So that seems okay. And the last thing I've done is to do some optimization. Why? Because I've noticed when I did some tests that it was the refreshing was a bit slow while you move with the mouse. It's all going through the Windows event, like mouse event, and then you change the image of the picture box, and then there's more events to go through the pipe to refresh the image. So actually this code is much faster. So instead of just recreating the image every time, we just create it if it's new, if the image doesn't exist, and we just use the graphic context of this image, and we just call the refresh instead. And just calling the refresh is fast enough. And yeah, so basically that's what I've done, which means I noticed that it was slow because I made a very quick test. I wanted to test if I change the variable here, for example 8, if I draw the sprite smaller, does it work or is it broken again? And it seems to work, and I can yeah, scroll it. Oh, and okay, if I reach the end, then I start to have artifact. And why is that? Is because actually since I'm using the same image again and I just refresh, then it's not clear. So this part is not drawn. So that's a easy fix. We can just clear the buffer, clear the image before. But yeah, as you can see, we can draw smaller screen, which means what? Which means we can implement zoom actually. So that's what we will do. All right. So first let's fix the bug we just see. That's pretty easy. We just need before the iteration to clear the image and specify a color. Of course we will go with black. Okay, let's try that. And now it's okay. We still draw the line up to the end of the screen. All right, but what we could do actually, we should stop scrolling we should stop scrolling here. As on the left, we cannot scroll more than on the left. Here I reached the maximum. All right, so I guess this is something that we have to do in the main form here. So we clamp it to the maximum of to the last coordinate, but actually we should clamp it with one screen before, I guess. No? How is that? The map camera, yeah. So we clamp it to this. That's so actually, well, yeah, it depends on the zoom level actually. So, well, we can leave that for a bit later. Hmm. I'm wondering if it's not easier to do it here inside the redraw. Um, because the one we should stop is the beginning, not the end. The end is already a clamp here, right? So we don't draw after, but we don't want to start too close from the end. So yeah, maybe we can do it here. Would be maybe easier. Um, avoid draw, avoid draw start too close to the end. So if camera X greater than, so max, we can compute it, max camera X is basically the end camera X minus minus the number of sprite that you can draw on the width, which appears to be this one, this value here. So we can, yeah, to so compute the number of sprites that we can draw on the available space. So int sprite drawn X or maybe sprite count, sprite available sprite count X. Okay, I take this. Same for Y. And then, yeah, so whole point is now becomes the we start from camera X and Y that is given in parameters, and we add this the number of sprite that we will draw. Then we clamp the end, and after clamping the end, we can check if the camera, if the beginning, if the camera X is not too far, so we clamp it back. basically. Okay, so okay, so the max camera X is the n minus what we will draw, and if our current camera X is below this max value, then we reset it. Same for Y. Okay, let's try that. I have error here. Okay, so let's try. And yeah, I cannot scroll anymore. Okay, and if I scroll vertically, oops. All right, that's the maximum I can reach. Okay, seems to work. Maybe the last one is a bit cut. We'll see. So yeah. All right. So then, like I said, I wanted to implement the zooming function. So that should be easy normally. For that, we need a mouse event on the picture box. This time we want the wheel. Where is the wheel event? Click, double click, mouse click. That drop layout now. That's the property. Do I need to put it on the window maybe? Visible change, because it's not here. Size padding. Where's the wheel event? Control. Click, double click, mouse click, double click. Okay. And if here, scroll. What scroll is what? Move the scroll box. Yeah. Yeah, I think there was a mouse wheel event. Oh, maybe it's not exposed. Forgot that. Yeah, I will have to search quickly on internet, I guess. Let me search. Mouse wheel event. Mouse wheel, control mouse wheel event. Yeah, seems to be that one. This is the one I want. Let's copy this. So I can't find it here. I don't know why, but let's just add it into the designer. So picture box sprite level, picture box level. And this, and picture box math wheel. Okay, and then I will add this function. Let me get the signature. All right, it's picture box. All right, so what I want to do is just change the size. Of this one. So I need to add the set, of course, also. And I probably need to, so I can just remove this. I need a get and set, so just a standard one, don't need to implement it. Set. All right, and then here I can set it. So here there is the mouth, the delta, which is the value. I think I should divide it by 127, as my experience told me. And then I can set okay, int new int sprite size. Okay, so map. I can just I can just write it directly, I think. I probably cannot do a plus equal, but I can do this. Let's call it sprite delta sprite size change, and I do the same for the height. Okay, let's try that. Oh, division by 0, of course. Yeah, I didn't initialize the variable now, so it's better to write the get and set. So we can initialize it with 32. And for the set, we will just make sure that it is at least 1 pixels. Same for the height. Let's try that. Okay, so I don't get my mouse wheel event. Probably need to put it on the panel, that's why. Maybe the... Okay, maybe that's why I could not find it. Let's check again. If I choose the panel, so not the picture box, but the panel containing it, split container tools, split container. I want the panel one actually. Yeah, I want to select the panel one. There you go. Can I just... Can I... Oh, panel 2. Yeah, I got it. So do we have the mouse wheel here? It's a panel, it should work. Let me sort it by mouse. No, there's no mouse wheel. Okay, what about the this one? Mouse click. Where is the mouse wheel? Let's try to do it again in the designer. Oh, maybe we got it. It's just I didn't refresh the. Let's put a breakpoint inside. No. No. Okay. No breakpoint. Okay. So let's do it on panel. Panel 2. No. Cannot be assigned. Oh, plus mouse wheel, sorry. Still not, don't get the event. Why? Of course, it has to have the focus, but um, yeah, probably I don't have the focus, so I'll revert this, put back to the picture box, and try to give the focus when I click on it, for example. Moves down. Let's try that. Yeah. Oh, we got it. Okay. Just I didn't get the focus. Okay. So now we need to redraw it. Let's try it. No? Maybe I didn't change a lot. Maybe it's 0. 170 is too much. Oh, minus 120. Okay, so that's too much. Let's divide it by 100 maybe. There's probably so maybe we can have 1 pixel for each click of the mouse, whatever. And there is probably a value where you can get the how much is 1 click of the mouse wheel, but I don't know where it is. All right, okay. And then of course we have an exception. And X outside of bound, of course, because I guess I didn't clamp again the camera here. So yeah. But yeah. And can I pound? Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's clamp it. So I will create a start camera. Okay, then I should, well, maybe I can just do it at the end after that. Clamp it and then using it, okay. Here. Okay, let's try. Yeah, and after that, it draws nothing, so. But I don't crash anymore, at least. All right. Okay, so here I just one more thing I want to do is I just put I just give the focus when I click on the picture box, but actually I just want the mouse wheel to work every time I have the mouse on the level, so that I should do that in another event. So let's give the focus when we enter into the picture box. So here select this and go to or categorize again, and the mouse enter event, and I will put it maybe here. All right, and when I enter into this, I automatically give the focus. So now, yeah, now it works even if I don't click on it. All right, so I think we can commit this. I leave the last bug for maybe outside of the stream because it's not very interesting to fix it live. Let's commit this. Up here. Okay, that's my search. All right, so what did we change? So we have our focus on mouse enter, and we have the mouse wheel to change the zoom level, and here we just add this to event handler, and here we have modify or now that I'm thinking, maybe the problems come from we can probably fix it here, all the lines like giving yeah, maybe not, no, maybe not. All right, and this is where we have avoiding the bug to avoiding panning the view outside of the level, and clear the image just in case. All right, so implement the zoom of the level, avoid panning the view outside of the level. All right, so now let's do something interesting, which is editing. Try to click and place some sprite ID in the level. All right, so for this, I just probably need more mouse event on the picture. Yeah, we have already the mouse down. Yeah, so we just have to implement those. That's easy. That should be easy. Every time I say that, then I met some bugs. So that's why I had a switch here, because now we can handle the other button, like the left button. I do it on the up. All right, so we should have the current level. Do we have that current selected sprite ID? Yep, we have it. That's we already prepared it, but we didn't use it. I'm not sure if we set it correctly. We should, when we click on the toolbox, picture, mouse click. Yep, this one here. Okay, so it's correctly set but not used yet. Here, so we will probably call a function on a map like set sprite ID, and we'll give the coordinate of that. So what would be the coordinate for that? We again, I guess, need to have the same kind of logic here, and not for the box, but when we move here, so I guess this divided by the sprite width. So we can have, I suggest to create function just to convert the coordinate system, just in case we later we do something yeah, because there is the line so actually the map knows it, but not the main form, so maybe we can just leave that to the map. So okay, so we just give the location here. Right, in the map, so we can redraw. Let's do some region here. Map edition. I think clear level should go into map edition, and this is just init, and this is util function. Okay, and region filtering. Okay, so this is screen. Yeah, screen position, and this is the current ID. Okay, so how do we convert this into level coordinate? Yeah, but actually we need to know the camera position, which belongs to the main form. So yeah, maybe it's better to do it in the main form. So well, I will do it just simply for now. We'll see how we do it later. So um, this we should divide it by the map width, and we should add the camera position. So that's the X, of course. Let's do the same for the Y. So that will work a little, but of course I don't count the width of the line, so that may be a problem. Change to int. And then our level, that's quite easy. Equal the idea. Let's try that. Oh, it's a char. Okay. This one should be a char also. Byte. A byte? I think it's a byte. It's a byte. Yeah. So if I choose this and I click and nothing happened, because I didn't refresh the level. Yes, it works. So let's refresh the level. In the main form, after the click. So if I choose this, okay, and if I choose that, okay, and if I choose this, okay. All right. And if I scroll it here, still working. Okay. And now I just noticed that our sprite are also shifted from half a pixel, I think. Yeah. Not sure. Yeah. Well, I don't know. But this platform should be connected, I think, on the sprite. That's a nice level. That starts to be a level editor. Okay, it works also with a different zoom. Yeah, here you can see if I click, you see my mouse, right? Yeah, if I click here, then it's not correct because of all this line. But yeah, that's the little bug. All right. What we can do also is to fix this the mirror things of the sprite in the drawing. So well, let's commit that first. So here the function to add new sprite IDs to the level. Okay, so we just change that to byte and implement the left. And added some region into the set. Okay, pretty straightforward. All right, so next, yeah, we can okay, 50 minutes of recording. That's okay. We still have some time. We can. I wanted to do what? just say it. I forget it. Yes, draw the mirror of this. So basically, it's the same kind of code as in the Arduboy. So we'll just copy it from the draw function of the map manager. And I should, so where we draw here. Okay, so this I need to get the sprite ID. So let's move it here. I will just drop the current, just sprite ID, that should be okay. And then here. So if the sprite ID, if the sprite ID, okay, that's the previous one. If the current one is this or this, and or enum is wall ID. Wall ID, wall ID, wall ID. Okay, then X and Y. So it's not pixel X, but it's okay. It's it's X and Y, I guess. Yeah, should be just X and Y. Need to cast that to int. From int to bool. Yeah, so this one, if this one equal 1. Whole ID. Okay, and then the previous one is this. Well, yeah, I can also write it here. Well, avoid min or max. No, not the min, the max. Okay, that's sprite idea. All right, so we have our mirror flag, and then depending of if we draw mirror or not, then the draw image will be different. So obviously the same sprite, but X pixels, that's the same position. Well, we need to use a different function to probably give a destination. No, that's the destination. Destination is correct. To give a different source. So maybe the one with to rec, test rec, and source rec. Yeah, test rec, source rec, I think. That's the destination rectangle. And the source will be I know I cannot give a negative with a height. Yeah, I'm not sure I can draw in mirror. Let me check something. Unscale and clip. I probably need to change the drawing matrix, which is complicated. Yeah, because I cannot give negative rectangle. Destination point maybe. Maybe with destination point. What is the image attribute? Maybe if I inverse the point. To a specific portion was at the specific location and with the specific size. Mm. Okay, let's declare another array of sprite for the mirror one. That would be 0, I think. They are so small. All sprites mirrored. Alright, and then you will tell me, oh, that's the same problem. How do you generate this? Yeah, I need to search. I need to search online. Fix throw image mirrored. Throw mirror in C#. Yeah, scale transform. Yeah, so you need to call this scale transform -1 ah yes, and then yeah, I can do that. Okay, yeah, the drawing matrix need to be changed. Okay, so I think I will create a small function for he, because yeah, I don't want to duplicate the code, so private and it should be with sprite, yeah, image bitmap. Get sprite is mirrored. Okay, I move all of this. From image sprite, original image need to give return the sprite. So here false and mirrored true. And do I need to give the X and Y? Of course. XY. Okay, so let's move this here. If is mirror, we change the scale transform of the graphic context. All right. Okay, so then since we have our two arrays of mirror and not mirrored, we can draw the correct sprite. Let's try that. That's not working. Do we have the... Yeah, we have some mirror effect. So I guess this is the initialization that didn't work. Sprite mirror, XY false true. I mirror it vertically. Oh yeah, should be something like that, I guess. S6, yep. No, still not. What? I'm reading the... you need to call G-scale. Not that your image will be drawn behind the upper screen edge. To fix it, you need to call G translate transform before G scale transform. Let's put a breakpoint here. It's strange, it was not called before. Nine, stop, bottom. Oh, I check on the Y, not on the X. All right. Okay. It's probably drawn, but it's empty. So yeah, according to what I'm seeing over there, they said it will blah blah blah. So you need to translate. So I guess yeah, I need to translate it here. So let's do that. Here. Oh, so not here, but here. Oh, yes, we have it. We have our mirror sprite. What about the stairs? Stairs is this one, I guess. Yeah, and here, and if I put something here, then yeah, it's mirror. Yeah, that works well. Okay, that's really cool. And they can be mirror depending on their position. This one is for the top, I think. Yeah. All right. And if I want to clear that, oh, that's cool. I like it. Yeah, that's really cool. I don't know what you think, but yeah, let's commit our mirror function, mirror features. It's 1 hour 11 minutes, so we can continue a little bit. So, full screen. Okay, so we have a mirror sprite, a function to reuse, and then the mirror logic in the draw function. Okay. And the support to draw the sprite in mirror. Okay, so what should we do next? What should we do? I don't know. Oh, we can try to start writing the export, maybe. Yeah. I don't want to start implementing the placement of the different item. I think, yeah, maybe that's that we can do that for the next video, because we'll probably need quite a lot of time to have something working. But yeah, we can start to export our data. Now that we can fill the data, we can try to export it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so just move that tilde function. So I would create a new region for that. Map edition. Read write. Okay, probably void. And I will probably call it save. probably need the file name so I can handle different file outside. So that's something for the main form to edit to you when we open a map and close the map. We can edit different map. All right. We probably need to have a text stream. Forgot class text stream writer. Or text writer, I think. Yep, text writer. Okay. What do you take in parameter? File name? Give me a file name. No. It's an abstract. Yeah, it's abstract class. So text text stream writer. Forgot that. Oops, sorry. I think I have changed my keyboard. Stream writer. No, that's stream text writer. I forgot. And do we have? Well, forgot the function, the class. Let's search again. Stream writer. This is a stream writer. Yeah, stream writer. Encoding. Yeah, maybe I should specify the encoding. I'm not sure. Bool. Anyway, the file name for now. Let me check something. What is the? Yeah, it's UTF, I guess. I guess I need to specify the encoding. Path. I need a stream. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe only to get. Okay. Ah, maybe by default is UTF. Not sure, but I don't want to go through a stream. Happen. What is happen? Overwritten or happen? It was so false encoding is is encoding. Oh, system text encoding. Common system encoding UTF. All right, so we have our writer. Was longer than I expected just to create a writer, and then we should, well, we'll just do something very simple for now. I will probably have several functions. I will split in several functions. So for example, write header. Yep. We'll give the writer I will just open a file just to see how the map data is. Map data, where are you? Here. Okay. We need quite a lot of stuff for sure. And we need, okay, we need this. Right line. So basically I will just write code here. I need to escape the double quote. I will actually also write some warning before. This is a generated file. Use the editor to modify it. All right. Then escape it. can just copy this. All right, so this is our header, and then I will probably write another function for the map. Right, map level data. All right, so oops, this one. So this is so we need to generate this array also, but we may generate after, and we need to generate this one. Okay, first line, then write the last line. Okay, this one, and then we can generate the ID. So we iterate line by line, so y first. Okay, so right now we don't know how many. We will not generate the whole level. We need to, for example, if in the editor you do a small map that is just on 3 screen, then we should only generate this 3 screens. So this is we will have later inside the map class a variable to store, or maybe a function to compute what is the minimum screen, maximum screen, and only generate in between those two. But for now we'll just hard code it. Let's say we will just generate 2 screen. So it's sprite ID, and then it's X. So on X we will iterate on 32 for now, and then we will. Okay, so we have to compress the space, of course. So we can get the first 2. We can get 2. Yeah. ID 1. Level. X, Y, and ID 2. So here we will increase 2 by 2. We will iterate 2 by 2. I'm wondering if we can go over. Maybe not. No, maybe. We'll check the bound of the level later. All right, so then I will write the ID, but we need to check if there is some space. So let's say I will have something like that. ID. All right, this one. Plus ID1. So I need toString plus comma plus ID2 toString plus bracket comma. That's it. Yep. All right, so we wrote our two IDs, and then if but this is a bit more complex if ID1 or ID2 is a space. So let's check with ID1. The algorithm seems to the algorithm may be the same or similar to what we have already written for the decompression. I'm not sure. Yeah, if ID1 equal nothing, yeah, then we have to count how many space. The compression algorithm seems more complicated than the uncompression algorithm, I think. Maybe not. We'll do the same. We'll have let's have a Boolean variable to count the space. Should count space false. So I guess this is something like that. If should count space, otherwise true, otherwise I don't know yet. Okay, so and we need to count, so space counter 0. Let's iterate just one by one. Let's see. So if we need to count space, then we check if it's nothing, we increase the space counter. Else we will then we should stop counting space. Okay. Okay, so if if we should count space, we check. If it's nothing, we increase the counter, and then we should continue because we should not write yet. So so let's continue. However, if we reach 15 space, then we should write it. So if space counter is less than 15, we continue. All right, otherwise we stop, and then we should write it. But so you know what? Because I have the feeling, because the count can be either in the high bit or the low bit. So it can be in the beginning of the ID macro or in the second part of the ID macro. So maybe we should not write these two at the same time, but just write partially. So and that means our space counter can actually be our ID. So let's move the ID outside of the loop. But I cannot overwrite it, so yeah. That's fine. I revert. We can just overwrite this. No, we cannot, because if it's the compression is hard. The compression is hard. Just write it. But it will not be a full line, so write and space counter. Should stop counting the space. All right, so we need another Boolean flag to know if we are in high or low bit. Is writing high bit. Start with true. And this is reverse. Okay, so after we write the count, we still need to write the ID. So let's continue. No, we should write it. Ah, yeah. So maybe I just... I probably need a small function here, because I want to write... Yeah, let's write a small function. Private void write level ID byte ID, and I need a writer, of course. And this variable. So if we are writing the high bit, then I write this, so it's not a line, it's just a write, and else I will write the end of it. Okay, so here I can call this function with the writer, and this variable. Let's make it a byte to avoid the problem. All right. And here I can just also write the ID, current ID. Which means in the else maybe we have nothing to do. All right, so I'm reading the ID. If I should count the space, then I check if it's still nothing, I count it. Okay, and then I continue if we are less. If we are not, if we reach 15, if we reach 15, then we should write the space, and then write again nothing to start a new one. So we have to change that. Write a new one and reset the counter. And continue to count. oh no, if it's less than 15, yeah, but if it equals 15, if it's equal 15, so we write 15, we change, then we write nothing again, and we go to if it's equal 15. If it's equal 15, yeah, we reset to 0, and then we should continue, because I don't want to write anything else. Okay, that is when we count. If we don't count, if we find it, we should count, and we can write the nothing and continue. Well, yes, actually it will be, the ID is nothing, so it will be written here, so I don't need that. Yeah, I will write nothing here, and I start counting. Okay, and I start counting. Okay, and if it's not, I just write it. Maybe that works. Let's try to generate this, and we'll see the file, and then we will stop here, I think, after that. To write save function. Okay, save. So I will add the save event handler. So let's call it, we can save it in the same folder for now, just for testing. So map test .cpp. Let's move that into the correct region. Menu event. Maybe I should add the application starter path. Okay, let's try that, and well, let's just save this map. Okay, and let's try to open it. Okay, nothing, because I forgot to close the stream. So let's do that. No, I just write the header also. I should also call the write data. And then I should close the stream. Can flush also. Let's try again. I save it. And then here, not this one, no, map test. Okay, this is our test. All right. So ID 15, 15, 15, 15. So space, 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 space. I should add a return line return just to see the different lines, just to see if we see our two sprite on the second line. Let's stop. Uh, so after at the end of the y here, new line. No, no. Oh, right line. Right line. Just nothing. Okay, let's try again. Save and on map test. Okay, so 1515. Yeah, it's not finishing the idea if we have not even number of space. But then we have another bug here, 15-0. Okay, it's a problem with just a second. Set with the with the flag, the boolean flag. So let's check this. I guess maybe here. Let's check again. We can't zero space. Oh, that's another bug. We cannot have zero space. Zero space, and then yeah, and then we have something. Maybe we should start with one, but yeah. And we count zero space. Then we have nothing. We don't have nothing here. So yeah, we have space, then something. Okay, so space, we go here. We should count space. We write space. We write 15. Then we are counting space here. The next one is not the space, so it's not here, it's here. And yes, here we were counting space, but now we're not counting space, so we should write our space count before writing our. Okay, we write our space count, and then we should invert again this, and then later we will write the ID. Okay, let's try again. Save. And all right, so we have ID, one space, then 5, then space again one time, then 7 ID, then space again, and nope. That should be something else here. It should be a count. So we have 15, and I guess 15. Okay, they have many space after. So we reach reach here, we should write our space counter, inverted, then write nothing again. What happened? We write 15. Again, the flag is not changed, but where it is, we write, here we write 15, we write 15 here. We should count space. We have here, we are counting space. The next one is nothing. Yeah, we increase it. Not sure should be 1, by the way, because here it becomes 2. Oh yes, we are counting space. We are here, and we are counting space. When we reach 15, I don't know, it should be here. It should be here, maybe we reached the 32 max. No, should go to the next line. So but every time we do a iteration loop, we change this, and when we are counting space, we should not change this. So this cannot goes here. This cannot goes here. So we change it here. So let's move it here, because I don't want to change when I continue actually. So let's see. Here I want it also. After every write, actually, I want to switch it after every write, but not after every loop. So here, and here. Yeah, there's probably, maybe I should change it, pass it in reference here and change it in the function. Let's try again. Let's save, and let's see what happened here. Yes, this is fixed. However, we don't fix the end here. Alright, and I leave this bug for the next time. Maybe we can commit this, even if it's not totally correct. So let's commit this. Full screen. Yeah. So what did we change? The event handler for saving, and yeah, just the event handler for saving, and here is the beginning of the save function. Okay, so start to implement the save of the map. All right. Thank you for watching, and as usual, I hope I can see you in the next video. If you have question, anything, something you don't understand, something you want me to explain, don't hesitate to leave a comment below the video, and I will try to reply in the next video. Until then, bye bye, and yeah, thank you, and bye bye.